how do they make those guys? Here to show us is a local animator who worked on the movie. Please welcome Teresa Drilling, ladies and gentlemen. Teresa, nice to have you here.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
This must be so exciting for you because everybody now, in fact, I can tell you several of our staff members went to the preview last night and just raving about this movie, saying it's just hilarious and really well done. It must be exciting for you to work on it.
Oh, it's a fantastically exciting sort of project to be working on, yes.
So you were one of the animators. So what was your role in this job then?
Well, I was an additional key animator, and my role is to actually take the puppets and move them in front of the camera so that you can see them.
Wow, so this is claymation, is that right?
No, this is a combination of different sorts of materials. There is clay animation in some of the materials, like the heads and the arms, and there are other things like foam latex and silicone that we use for the rest of the bodies of the characters. Otherwise, you'd just be leaving fingerprints on it, you know, every time you touched it.
Let's look at some of these characters here. Can we talk about some of these folks and who they are and what they do and all that?
Well,
let's go to pictures. Fowler.
Let's go to Fowler first, if we can take a picture of Fowler.
Great. Fowler was a character that I got a chance to work with quite a bit, and I really liked him a lot. Here he is. He's
one of the stars, obviously.
He's one of the supporting stars.
Okay.
He's had a lot of experience in the RAF, the Royal Air Force, and here he is. And this is him on one of the sets, and this was a huge set. This was, oh gosh, about as big as a school auditorium. He's standing on a roof doing cock-a-doodle-doo right here.
Okay, how about Bunty?
Bunty, she's the biggest chicken. Here she is.
Look at her.
She's a little bossy.
She looks adorable.
Yes, but she's got a good heart.
I'll bet. And then of course there's panicked chickens, I understand, which are pretty hilarious.
Yes. Well, chickens will tend to panic when things get a little rough. So this shows a bunch of the different chickens in the background. They all have names. Not many people know about the names, but each individual chicken is an individual.
Okay, and then of course Mac. We can't forget Mac.
And Mac, yes. This is Mac. Mac is not a rooster. Mac is a hen. She's the brains behind the outfit.
All right. Now you actually, you currently work for Vinton Studios. Will, of course, is known for his terrific claymation for years and years around the world.
Right.
And for this particular project, you did some work in England.
Yes. This movie, Chicken Run, was done by a studio called Aardman Features, and that was in Bristol, England. So I actually went and I lived in England for 8 months while I worked on this.
Okay. Well, what is this deal behind? Either this is a new piece of artwork here in our studio, or I'm assuming it has something to do with your visit today. What's this all about?
Well, this is, I thought I would demonstrate what stop motion animation is.
Okay.
Everybody's familiar with what it's like to do animation when you draw it,
right?
You know, like Disney does. But what we do is something called stop motion animation, where we take an actual, we would call it a puppet.
Okay.
It's not a puppet that you put on your hand, but it's the type that you actually pose.
Okay.
So if I were to make this horse move, what you do is you just grab onto it and you just move it a tiny little bit.
And you guys film this as you're doing it, correct?
Yes, and then we take one frame of film, you know, getting out of the way, then we go back and we move it again.
Well, it's got to be done just over and over again then, isn't it?
Over and over and over again. There's 24 frames in a second, so we do this 24 times every second.
In fact, I understand the detail is so incredible in this movie. A live-action feature has about 500 shots. This one has 118,000 different shots in the movie. So just absolutely fascinating. Well, this is going to be fun, and everybody's talking about it. Time Magazine has an article.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see Chicken Run, and all these kids in our audience want to see the movie as well.
Well, it's a great movie for children and adults. It's something that the whole family can enjoy. So I'm really pleased to have been a part of it.
I'm glad you took part as well. Nice to meet you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks a lot. Coming up next, we'll show you how to cook faster and smarter the healthy way when we come back.